So whenever we are doing a meditation, I'm going to be having some tools of the trade. You all want to be channelers and meditation and spiritually gifted. It's very easy. But you do need to be able to orient yourself, align yourself. Because our consciousness, the mind, is an infinity, you can or we can drive ourselves to an infinity of sanity as well as the infinity of madness, because in the universe, they are equal. And you'll understand it. So whenever I start to meditate with the group, whenever I start to do anything channeling, whenever I start to expand the consciousness along with you, I always use some tools, and they're not always visible. So I will always have an icon over it. Like in this case, I'm having an icon and I'm having a church candle, and I'm placing the icon and the candle, rather the candle in front of the icon. The candle symbolizes the presence of the golden light of God, the divine light, which by its very presence removes the darkness which is inside us. The darkness is inside only in our minds because we allow it to focus on other things than God. So there is God and then there is darkness. And in reality, it's the sun and the shadow. They are both together. But when we are expanding our consciousness, it can have a shadow to it. Why not? The universe is a yin and yang, so everything has got a balance to it. So when we are expanding consciousness, especially in order to be able to channelize and such esoteric things, and you will be surprised that channeling costs, they range from $2,000 lessons to $200,000 lessons. And this lesson which we are sharing with you, just because it is YouTube free does not mean that the value of this meditation or this lesson is any less. To understand channeling, you have to first uncover in yourself infinity. And the basic, the tool. So these are the tools, which is icon and candle, all representing God. And then at a background, I have Shiva, the sponsor God. So God is infinity in everything that you can think and you cannot think. We are with God, through God, and in God. So everything that we are surrounded with is the face of God. Totality. Whatever we have experienced, whatever we have not experienced, is the face of God towards us. That's why it's always, for me, it's always slightly funny when people will jump up and say, I don't believe in a God. Where is the proof of God? And I can see that this person can act, can talk. So I see that there is godliness inside this person. He is alive. He is in existence. So he is part of the divinity of God. Sometimes people are not able to log. Okay. So, since everything and everyone is the face of God, there are various judgments inside us. This is good, this is bad, dividing God into two and already creating the shadow of the sun. Whatever is good after some time becomes bad, and after whatever is bad after some time becomes good. Day and night, they alternate each other. But we can have people there are people who can say, oh, I derive my energy from the sun, and they prefer the sun, and some will say, no, I derive it from the moon, and they are at a different, and it's all the same. The moon and the sun are both from God. So the basic tool apart from this is, let's say, I want you to guess it. So there is a riddle that in your dream, you're on the Titanic, and one hand, you're at a point where the ship is sinking, and either you can save your mother-in-law or your wife, or rather mother and wife. And you're holding one with one hand, the other with one hand, with the other hand. So who are you going to be saving? That is the common children's riddle. You can save them all, including all who are on the Titanic, who are dying in it. Why? Because I said, in your dream, you can dream anything. There's no end to it. This dreaming anything is the dangerous part of channeling. Because in reality, what is the difference between the creation that you do when you are sleeping and you have a very powerful dream? You go through all the emotions, good and bad, whatever you're dreaming, whatever your mind is coming up with. And you can even sweat and be afraid or be happy. And it's all happening in a dream, in a world that is being created in your mind by you. In you, by you, through you. In you, by you, through you. And the moment your eyes wake up, everything goes through an apocalypse, a death. And now you're in a different, now you don't care about any of those things. Even if you had $1 billion and a lot of things in your dream world, when you wake up, it's a different reality. Or rather, let's put it, it's a different sort of reality. So with that analogy, the tool that we are going to be using is your imagination of infinity, being able to imagine everything and anything. Do not be restricted by anything. 2, we already have Shiva sponsoring us, the face of God that is leading us towards enlightenment is sponsoring, is helping us. So one is all these attributes of God that I have in my hand, candle, icon. Okay, once. And I'm a Hindu, but I use any religious or representation of God that I can lay my hands on. It's that simple. I also have a Buddhist gong. So I'm partial to all the religions, as long as they lead towards a higher self. But all religions do. Now, the tool is our imagination, with enabling to save everyone and serve everyone. The riddle was that you are in the Titanic, one hand holding your mother, the other your loved one. Who do you choose? And you can go out of choices to become infinity and be able to save everything and everyone. Because now it's only up to the limitation of your imagination, I said, in your dream. And the reality in which we are, if God is in, we are in God, through God, and with God. Just go with it, that this is the ultimate truth. That we are always attached, associated, and connected to God. We are in God, through God, with God, and with God inside us. With not only in the external, oh, my partner, but with God inside us. And just like in your dream, we go through all the emotions and we have created this world of plus and minus and all those adventures. Think of it that we are arising. The whole universe is the brain of God. And all our lives are dreams of the God, the creator. That's why everything is and not is there at the same time. You think this is heavy, solid, but it's 99.99% of everything is just emptiness, pure emptiness. 99.9, 26 times. So matter, the reality, well, matter or energy in its very concrete form that you can actually feel and touch if you could, would be just 0.26 times zeros and then 1. While we think of everything as 100 being, percent being as solid, being there, things that I can sense and feel. Now, the dream world is put to rest the moment you open your eyes. And you're in a different reality. Now, you don't care whether in the dream world you had money, you did not have money, etc. Now it's a different set of reality now. In the dream world, your mind, your ability to come up with weird and various pictures in your mind, that is what mind is. Your thoughts was your reality, was the base of your reality. Now we are in a field where we do not control, not even our breathing. Not even our breathing is controlled by us. You can stop your breathing for 3 minutes if you use your willpower, but not for 4 minutes. Or maybe even 4 minutes, but not till 5 minutes. So we don't even control our breathing. Everything is being done for us, and that can create a huge fear as well as a huge confidence. If we think negatively, pessimistically, which is also a way of thinking, and that's perfectly okay, then all this control, the fact that I don't control my breathing, that digestion is happening, this is happening, there's so many things on the planet happening without my consent, without my control. Now, this enlightenment can make us supremely confident that the face of God is supporting me. The God in, around, and within is supporting my existence on the planet. You can also think, oh my God, I don't touch, see, and feel a God, and I'm alone, isolated. And you're allowed to think like that. You're allowed very much to think in whichever way you want to think. That is called your free will. You cannot control the stars. Every day and night are going to be followed as long as we are on this planet in this existence. So instead of taking comfort, if your mind, if your personality, if your way of thinking for various reasons thinks, oh, I'm so not in control, and you become fearful, then who is lessening? Who is creating this fear and lessening? Yourself, you. But you can also say, this whole universe is supporting me, and I don't even have to do it. I don't even have to control my digestion or nothing. I don't even have to think about breathing till I'm at some crisis point of physical illness or something. So in your mind, there was a dream, and it was all not real, because when you opened your eyes, you are in a different set of reality and circumstances. And the reality of this world, in reality, does not differ from your dream world. In your dream world, you are very emotional and taking everything to be real. This life that we have with you on this planet is an extended dream in which we are dreaming via senses, but we start to give our senses a lot of priority. I see it all the time. People are so lean and thin, and can be me. People have declared war on overweight and these things, thinking that will, and I meet people who are very healthy physically and sick in the mind, sick in the mind with different phobias. Different phobias. Look at the news. It's coming out as if we had an electronic car or electrical car basically, and the latest iPhone, and had invested in crypto and had bought a house in the right time in Toronto, something like that, or whatever. And we had a partner with symmetrical features, and that is all that we need to be happy. I guarantee you that these are toys with which children may be happy, but all of you which are in this class, it's okay, good to have, and bless others to having that. But the only joy is there to approach, move towards godliness inside and around. And to do that, the only technique is to serve. So our channeling is going to be a tool to serve. Then you can do it safely. And channeling is very much has been in picture for hundreds of years, but now for the last 20, 30 years, the amount of money that is being generated by channeling is huge. There's a lady, she closes her eyes and she says, I am Ramatha, a Lemurian warrior, and I have this and that, and people go to her. She has a huge school, earning around some few $1 million in courses of closing eyes and channeling. And the teachings are basically a blend of the Eastern with some amount of quantum things thrown in, etc. And the quantum part is the most I would say, part which is so seductive that even though people know that they are being fooled, they go for it. I swear it is. I saw some. I had an occasion that a person called me and she says, this photograph on the internet, I'm being scammed, and I already have lost $5,000-$10,000 to this person who is pretending to be this other person. And I said, why are you falling for it? She says, oh, I'm really, really smart. I know this person is scamming me, and I already had paid for a car for an online fake relationship earlier on. So this time I'm smart. And I said, why? If you know that you are being scammed. She said that the photograph that was being used is really good. I can't help it. So people go for this channeling because the third part of what Ramatha school, how it is making millions of dollars, and there are other schools, is based on the fact that you can change your reality. You can change your reality. That is why you use your consciousness and energy to change your life, not only life, but the reality in which you live. So it's so powerful. This dream within a dream is so powerful that people buy into it and spend millions of dollars to this lady who closes eyes and says, yes, I'm talking with a 35,000-year-old spirit, and I'm going to channeling her and this and that, and people pay to learn how to close eyes like that person and be in the center of focus of other such people looking in desperation. And this is all a scam. These are all scams. And there are thousands of proofs. This person who is was having had a case because she says that I had to do, I'm Ramatha, this spirit which is flowing through me can only flow through me. So another person in Vienna started also to close eyes and say, Ramatha is flowing through me and saying this and that humanity needs to be ascending and this and that. And everyone needs to be focused on a blue body, and then we will ascend and we'll leave this world. And okay. And the first Ramatha, the American Ramatha, declared war and took the other Ramatha. No, how come? This is my trademark spiritual spirit. You cannot use it. So they had a court case, and she ultimately won after 5 years. But the jury just awarded her some $800 or something, not more. But the case ran in Vienna for 5 years that this lady was like, no, Ramatha is mine. And only I can use this name as like the trademark of Coca-Cola, etc. And she is making a lot of money because there are a lot of people desperate to change their reality, touch base with the dead ones, or worst comes to worst, driven by the insecurity, they want to be rich and famous and close eyes and say, oh, I am channeling now the Krishna consciousness and humanity is going to be improving and I am the channeler and I will teach you how to close eyes and get in touch with the Krishna consciousness so that you can change your reality. I swear millionaires and billionaires, they are already, as I said, sometimes money is a curse or people are hit on the head, really hit on the head, smacked with money, and they don't know. All the world is like dying for money, and I got this money out of something. I had done 100 things. Maybe the last 3 helped me to become this, get this money, and they don't know. It's all luck. It's previous life, is this life, and money can be plus, money can be, it's a responsibility. Their soul was probably ready to take the responsibility, but after getting the responsibility, they may or may not have gone for it. But people, millionaires and billionaires, just because they have these toy money, are insecure and they pay for these things. They pay. And my intent is, I saw that some of you were getting engaged, and it starts off like this. First, you become this, get interested, and this changing your reality and getting in touch with the dead people. And the dead people will either lead you to a treasure or something, or tell you about the future. Oh my God. And then you will be a celebrity, and the $200 to $2,000 that you have spent on the YouTube course will be recovered in no time. And then you will be minting money like $5-6 million. That's a turnover, like this lady Ramtha, or her name is Knight something, JZ Knight or something. And her husband also gave up, put a court case on her that he was suffering from HIV, and she said, Ramatha will cure, Ramatha will cure. And he put up a case that I didn't heal myself in time, because she was saying that Ramatha will, the channeling soul that she's channeling will help me. And he did it. But before the court could happen, the husband died. So they're all these semi-tragic stories of people believing in whatever they want to believe. Okay? So we have that as our free will. You cannot change your digestion. Well, you can, but do you want to be controlled? Like, want to be mindful of how your digestion? No, you don't even know the names of the acids. You know barely the names of the food. What acid is going to be falling on that and dissolving it so that the entropy can happen in your body and you can take up the energy. You don't know all that. And do you need to know that? Maybe yes, maybe no. All that knowledge will still leave you stupid. The knowledge that we need is the knowledge that frees you from this superstitiousness and this insecurity that someone out there can guide you. I am the same level as you, but we are going to be doing this exercise. So first is, I have the church candle lighted in front of me, so that when we close our eyes and open the infinity inside us, we are driven, we reach for the divine. And the divine is hidden in only one thing. How can I serve the universe? Not your ego with name and face. The energy inside you of consciousness has to expand to infinity, and that will enable your heart to open up. And when the heart is open, the infinity of the whole creation is in your heart. And heart is a core part of you, as you, not only as a name and face. So in that core part of you, inside the heart, the whole of the creation, I am inside your heart. The whole of your life, the whole of the creation is inside the heart of each and every one. It is even scientifically called There's an effect. How the laser works to give you 3D photographs, hologram. Inside each one, DNA is the whole individual, and inside the individual is also the whole DNA. In same way, God is inside, or rather, God we cannot define. Because if there is a God, there is a creator of God. So the creator of gods, whose thoughts we are, who has thought of this world, which is flux, changing so rapidly, but we don't feel it. The world is rotating at a huge speed. We are going around like a rocket, but we seem to be there and then. But you have changed, the time has changed. It doesn't matter whether it was 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 10 seconds ago, 10 million years ago. You can't go back in time. So time has gone. It's a different time, of course, and it's a different space. The world was rotating. But we think that we are the same, etc. No, we are all changing. We are all evolving. And with Om Namo Shivaya, the prayer meaning, may I see God or godliness in myself. May I see godliness, the form of infinity of love in everything and everyone, seen and unseen, felt and not felt. Be within the realm of the five senses and beyond the realm of the five senses. So God in its totality, we are going to be invoking with Om Namo Shivaya, and the candle which I'm showing you for the third time, and the icon. We are going to be placing these two in the deepest part of your heart. And wherever the candle is, it will burn out your insecurities, burn out your, let's say, some people might be driven by, oh, I'm curious. Some people, oh, I will take this lesson and become famous. And what does it lead to? Nothing. Look, I'm your teacher for playing that role of this teacher. No one knows me. So how is it that you can be my student and you can become known? Yeah, it can happen. I'm just being pragmatic, okay? So have a reality check on your desires. Channeling in the wrong way can lead to an explosion of your ego where you can close your eyes. I had a lady say, oh, I see my husband cheating on me. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I had to ask her, this wasn't the meditation result that I wanted. Another person said, I have now become, my third eye is open after Tarun's meditation. And now she went to a couple and she said, you are going to be divorced. Young couple, married within first years, within the first, she went to them and she said, and not only that, she confidently said that your marriage is going to be breaking up because of a third person that she had recently met and she liked. And none of this came true. None. And the lady was so humiliated, or for different reasons, she actually left Canada and went to Florida to live. And she opened a shop over out there of psychic things, and she did well. Florida, etc. Again, people are rich. They do not know how they became rich, what they did to deserve these toys, and they are very insecure. So people can be taken for a ride in those places like anything. And these are real examples. Okay. So what our intention is, since the lesson is about channeling, the objective is to see everything and everyone, even ghosts and angels and everything in your heart. Go beyond the senses, seen, unseen, felt, unfelt by the five senses, even by the six senses. For some of us, the third eye is back there. So in its totality, have an open heart with the meditation, and then communicate. Communicate with the angels in your heart. Not with the shadows, only with the angels. Some of you are saying, I want to get in touch with the dead people and spirits and all that, because you think that Sixth Sense is a comedy movie. It's a horror movie. If you start to see the dead people, you won't be able to sleep, and no one is going to be respecting you if you will say, I see dead people. Most of the people will classify you as an idiot, and it's very difficult. It's not pleasant, to be classified. It's not even pleasant if you, even in your thoughts, you can see dead people. Why? You can see them. But why should you? They are people who are alive and want to be communicated with. And we are focused on those who have already spent their time on the planet. So it is a redundant exercise. It can be done, but it will make you even more different than you are in the society. You will feel like what is the Russians called Bela Verona. It can be done. You can start talking with the dead and all that. But it will make you even more different, and different not in a good way. Different not in a good way. You already got it. So what we need is to be the open-hearted balance in a COVID world where even children are getting depressed, people are not able to enjoy life, etc. This group will have an open heart in which all the angels and all the demons and everyone seen and unseen will find place. Will find place so that we will be creating that balance on this planet, which is needed. It's a very important job, but you have to trust and believe in it. Of creating a balance in a world which is slowly losing balance of to everything from latest iPhones to the cars and sex and everything. And these have become the top priorities. Our focus is going to be on the knowledge hidden in your heart, which will set you free of this wanting to be important and wanting to make money with spirituality. Spirituality and money do not mix. The moment you start to sell off your, or even in thoughts, want to become important by, I'm going to be closing eyes and people are going to be saying, oh, dear sensei or teacher or guru or whatever you say makes more sense to me than the rest, etc. And you're going to be quoting and your life is going to become a hallmark. It's a completely fake thing. Our life, our reality is meant for us to be accepted, because the reality that we are in is a gift of the universe. I'm not talking about, oh, you accept the poverty of others and then not do any charity work. No, this is the reality and I'm in a good place, they are in a bad place. No. Change all that you can on the planet, whatever you don't feel comfortable with, as much as you can. Change all the things. Vote in a different way. Become a president yourself if you can, whatever it is. Or whatever you cannot, including the amount of money that you have or making, consider that to be co-created by others. If you will start revising this, I want $10 billion, then the people who have been working towards it for many lives, they will be shunted out of, and you will get that 10 billion. But that is just a toy. $10 billion or $100 billion will not change, will not make my hair grow again, for example, or make me a different person. I was born in India, so it won't change things that you are really feeling uncomfortable with. None of that. You will be comfortable physically, but if you are not psychologically comfortable, you will be stuck with that, because money only enhances that. If you are having relationship issues right now, after having that money, you will be even more depressed. Maybe the other people are with me just because of my money. All good-looking women have this, oh, the other person just wants me for my nose or for my looks or this or that, etc., or just for surface. What does it matter? Don't care about it. Any line, any communication is a communication with God. Think of it like that. So we are getting, I had to give you a long explanation, but all communication flowing through me with Shiva in the background is just flowing through me to your consciousness. It is a meditation. So now close eyes and see a candle right in the center of your heart. And the divine knowledge is that I am in God and God is in me, And God is everything and everyone. And the mantra for that is Om. With Om, light up a candle in your heart. Namo, let there be an explosion of clarity, this divine knowledge that godliness is in me, this body and mind, a temporary means of transport on this planet. The feelings and the senses that I am a slave to, I am going to be a master of them. I am going to be channeling angels because the angels' main job on the planet is to serve. And I am going to be a channeler of angel light, love, and laughter. If you are serious and you do not have love, light, and laughter in your heart, you cannot channel. Channeling happens. I'm not talking about you going into a make-believe world. I'm talking about true channeling of God. That is the only channeling. All other with dead people flowing. I haven't seen dead people telling things which were relevant. All garbage. It has been tested and proven that people who have channeled dead people have never been able to do anything successful with that knowledge. It's all useless data that flows. Why? Because the axis, the play of our life is a very delicate balance. We have written the scenario of our life as directors, as great directors before we came to this planet. If we change something, it will have what is known as the butterfly effect, and it will be for the worse. We won't be able to get where we need to be spiritually if we start focusing on the non-spiritual. So focus only on spiritual powers. The spiritual power is basically the ability to share and spread love in the form of light. And as a result, your heart is full of laughter. The heart's laughter is balancing out all the sadness in the world, which is also in your heart and around you also. So love, light, and laughter is what we are going to be channeling. Closing eyes. See in the center of your heart the divine candle light. And we invite Archangel Michael. No one knows where the angels came from. They were created with the Creator. And they are always shown as helping us against the demons, which are just our thoughts that I am separate. The main demon is I am separate, this thought. And the angels are cementing it with I am love. I'm total love. I'm surrounded by love. So there is no fear in me. The moment all the fear goes, the need to control goes away. When the need to control things go away, then you accept everything that has happened in your life as a divine movie which you just enjoy. The movie had tragedy, the movie had comedy, the movie had everything, and you are just the watcher. You are the divine existence watching the play of your life with full empathy for everyone who is taking this dream life, which is like a dream. Everything is changing like in your dream. But the senses have been fooled to think that this is concrete, tangible, solid. The whole world, the universe is vibrations, and you see the vibrations at a level of body, at a level of the planet. You see the planet revolving around a hidden sun, the sun revolving around. You see the planets. You free yourself from the body and fly at a level of creation, and you see all the creations of the universe. Different planets, different lives, your reincarnations, past, present, and future, all flowing together. One gigantic, dream, Beautiful. You are eternal. You are Shiva, the conditional name for infinity of love, light, and laughter. The number of creations in the universe or in the creation, infinity of creations. In your body are so many life forms, so many bacteria, infinity. In all the people on the planet, so many universes inside each body. The bacteria is living and dying, and we are part of the macro world, but we are micro in comparison to others. And it's all infinity in all directions. But it is the same creation energy flowing through everything, so that we are connected to everything and everyone. And your heart becomes totally open, like an ocean of infinity. Shiva means infinity of love, light, and laughter. With the sound of Shiva, Om, initiation, Namo, assimilation, Shiva, letting go, so that you accept your life as magical, as divine. You accept the realities you cannot change. And you have the energy and the power to have an open mind, a heart which is laughing, no matter, even if your death happens. It's just of the body. You're able to enjoy even your death, so that you cross over to the realm of spirituality. Now, crossing over the fear of death and death itself, you see your past deaths, no problem. You're infinity. It is just like one movie, one series finished up and you started up another. You are the watcher. The body pains and pleasures, they reflect each other. Don't focus only on the pain, or don't focus only on the pleasure. They counteract each other. You are the watcher, and in this state, in the center of your creation, you invite, or we invite, Archangel Michael with the prayer. We create the groundwork with Om Namo Shiva, Om Namo Shiva, Om Namo Shiva. So Shiva, the heart becomes infinity. Just imagine that your heart is infinity of love. And in the center of that is a church with Archangel Michael. And your desire is going to be, I'm going to be channeling angels to spread love, light, and laughter. But when I'm channeling, my name and face has to die. Om Namo Shiva. Om. Die at a level of body, mind, intellect, even energy. You are just pure consciousness. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Have the intent with my open heart. I want to serve the angels. Start by serving like an angel. Spread love as light so that your heart laughs. Om Namo Shiva. Om, spread love from your heart to everything and everyone you can think of and you cannot think of. Everything and everyone you can sense and unsensed. Namo, dissolve. Shivaya, be no one and everyone. Om Namo Shiva. Become everyone and no one. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. See the angel in your heart Hug the angel in your heart. Be the angel in your heart. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on heaven as in earth. On this day, give us our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us from temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the power, the glory. Om, breathe in. Om, gently. Namo, your soul is passing through your heart. Shivaya, it expands, and you see the angel in your heart. Om Namo Shiva. This angel you is the true you. Om Namo Shiva. See the angel in your heart and in your thoughts right now. For the next 5 minutes, you're going to be channeling the angel Archangel Michael, and the intent is, I want to be an angel of support, love, light, and laughter for others. Om Namo Shiva. Channel the angels. Total silence. You can ask the angel for anything that you need for your spiritual growth. Anything that will make you more spiritual. You can even have a bet that if I find $100, then I will start believing in God. Anything within parameters that it should not be changing your life's scenario. So not a lottery win, but anything, because your life is perfect. Your thinking is an imperfect, but your life is perfect. But whatever you want, communicate with your angel. You can put up some condition that I will trust more. And you have to be able to say that if you want to go to the next level, what is it that you're going to let go of? You can say, I will stop smoking if you prove your presence to me, or if you give this to me. You have to let go of something to get something. It's a trade-off because it's all in your heart. And it is happening in various levels of reality. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Offer to the angel 7 times Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Om Namo. Have a laughing golden heart. Have a laughing golden kidney without any fear. Have a laughing golden stomach with the ability to absorb everything and let go of whatever is not needed. Have a laughing golden spine in which there is no stress. Have a laughing golden shoulders in which there is no responsibility for things you don't control, but only for your own heart you can control with your thinking. Have a laughing golden heart, which is a pure temple of joy spreading love. Have a laughing golden, bless yourself with a golden liver so that there is no anger. Have a laughing golden, so all your brain cells are golden and ready to channel angel love, light, and laughter to everyone unconditionally without asking for, I want to be famous, I want money, I want this result, I want that result. Just have the ability to let go of the desires of your mind. Stick on to the desire of your heart, the true heart. I belong to God, God belongs to me, I am in God, God is in me, and everything and everyone is in God and is the face of God. So I'm perfectly comfortable with all the scenarios of my life, past, present, and future. Become one with the angel energy in your heart and be ready to serve everyone unconditionally. Channeling angel knowledge, angel light, angel laughter. Channel it. You can close your eyes, see the angel, communicate first with the angel, and then you can communicate with the seen and unseen, felt and unfelt, via the channel of your heart, which has now become an angel heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. The mantra of Om Namo Shivaya will always accompany you when you want to channel. Closing eyes, focusing on Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo. Breathe in Om. Namo, open your heart. See the angel and temple in your heart. Shivaya, spreading light from your heart and becoming infinity. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. Offering your Om Namo Shivaya to all the seen and unseen. Having gratitude for all this, for everything that you can sense and everything that you can't sense, for all your past, present, and future lives. Just have gratitude and be ready to serve. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. We are going to be working with each one of you. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya Bula. Om Namo Shivaya Elena. Om Namo Shivaya Dali. Om Namo Shivaya Tammy. Om Namo Shivaya Hal. Om Namo Shivaya Laura. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya Jean. Om Namo Shivaya Jess. Om Namo Shivaya Jess. Om Namo Shivaya Cat. Om Namo Shivaya Larissa. Om Namo Shivaya Lily. Om Namo Shivaya Matt. Om Namo Shivaya Marina. Om Namo Shivaya Nancy. Om Namo Shivaya Natalia. Om Namo Shivaya Oksana. Om Namo Shivaya Preeti. Om Namo Shivaya Rita. Om Namo Shivaya Shadi. Om Namo Shivaya Sweta. Om Namo Shivaya Tammy. We are praying with Tammy's son. He's going through, he's slightly better. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. We are sending prayers to Sweta's health and relationships. Om Namah Shivaya. Relationship with clients and with her own body. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah. Shadi and her life, professional life. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Rita and her daughter and her boyfriend. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Preeti and professional life and personal. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Aksana and spiritual growth. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Natasha and security, sense of security. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah. Nancy and whatever loss that she had 3 years and 2 months ago. Om Namah Shivaya. So that she is able to be reconciled and move on to the next stage in life. And also 10 days ago, some mistake or something happened. Whatever happened, 3 years and 2 months and 10 days ago. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Marina and 2 sons. Om Namah Shivaya. Mac and whatever happened when he was 21. Om Namah and 24. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Relationship issues. Om Namah Shivaya to Lily. Om Namah Shivaya Larissa. Larissa and health. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So we are sending love, light, and laughter to the people, and they are sending love, light, and laughter to the Creator. Om Namah Shivaya cat and son. Om Namah Shivaya and his friends. Om Namah Shivaya, our wife. Om Namah Shivaya Jess. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Jean and grandchildren. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Laura and professional growth. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hal and health. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Galia and daughter and her family. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Lena and heart. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah relationship. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Dula and enlightenment. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Chi and spiritual power. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Trambakam Yadamaya Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Murarukhnam Vichayat Mokshayamam Ratat. Om Bhuvurvasvaha Tatsaturyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Nah सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे शान्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दिग्भ्रमः ॐ सोमा सत्मय तं सोमा ज्योतिर्मय मृत्युर्मा अमृतमय If you have any questions, you can reach out by 416-432-8195. That's the WhatsApp number that is there. Okay, and if you will have any questions, you have to keep on channeling with the angel inside, communicate with the angel, and then communicate and channel the angel energy through you to others on the planet. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.